channeling a message from one of the ancient Egyptian gods today. So let's just see who wants to come out. All right, we have Seshat, the goddess of wisdom. Okay, so this goddess, she is like the master librarian. She basically keeps all records of history um, and facts. All right, so I feel like she's going to help you get the facts of a situation or something like that, or teach you something. All right, let's just see though. All right, Sashat. So, what is the topic of discussion today? I could be talking to smokers or people who like marijuana. I feel um, you may channel a lot of messages when you smoke alone, when you smoke pot. All right. All right, we have material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah, so I feel like you understand how to gain this, or you realize the truth on how to get this. This is my favorite card in this entire deck. Because this is what, the goal is to be material and spiritually prosperous. Okay. So let's just see what's going on here. I feel like you're getting smarter when it comes to this category. Like you're going to understand something on a deeper level now. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Star, Aquarius energy, the Five of Cups reverse, the Death reverse. We have Scorpio energy here, okay? The Moon reverse, and the Three of Swords with the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. All right. So I feel like right now, um, you're trying to find wisdom. You're asking God, or you're asking the gods, hey, I need financial advice. I need financial assistance. So I feel like you're gonna try to figure out, what do I invest my money in? Like, where do I put my money? Because I feel like you're becoming more financially stable as time goes on. And you're like, okay, I want to use it wisely this time. Like, this time when I get money, I want to do right with it. Um, because I feel like you're feeling uplifted. You're like, yes, this time that I get this money, I'm going to do the right things with it. I'm not going to spend frivolously. I'm not going to use wrong things. But I feel like there's this energy of you like holding on to it until you make the right move here. Like there's some type of like trauma here. Like the reason why you want to invest in something is because like you're just like, yeah, I don't want to lose out. I don't want to be broke again. Yeah, so NBA, like never broke again, you know? So maybe some of you are going to the NBA. You're trying to figure out, what team do I go to, or something like that. Like, who do I sign to? This could be what it is. You're trying to figure out, who do I sign to, or um who do I give my time to if it's not my money, you know? I feel like Sashat is going to give you documentation or some type of evidence to figure this out. You just don't want to do anything risky. You really could be overthinking it too, like to a certain extent. All right, we have sell. Okay, so I feel like you're not selling something, or you want to sell something. You're trying to figure out, how do I sell something and become prosperous from it? How do I do this? if like if you're trying to figure out what stock to invest in, you're like, yeah, who's gonna sell the most in the next coming 5 years? Like which companies are gonna have the best sales? I want to invest in those. Or if this is you, like if you have a business and you're selling something, you're like, okay, so you know, how do I get my product to sell? Okay. All right, we have main, female, and thoughts. Yeah, so you could be a woman watching. I feel like this is what you're thinking about. I was getting you could be overthinking it. Yeah, I feel like you're always thinking about this. Um, yeah, because I feel like maybe you used to like do the same thing over and over. You're like, yeah, something is not getting me somewhere, so let me try a different way. Let me try a different strategy. Okay, this is good. All right, we have compare. Yeah, this is what you're doing. So if you're trying to like go into stocks, you're comparing different companies. So this is what you need to do. You may need to write down a Venn diagram, like do a pros and cons list. Like that's like something that you can do because Seshat, she does a lot of writing. So I feel like, over history, she's witnessed like people like write down, okay, the pros and cons. So I feel like you need to do that. Like you need to look at the pros and cons. Like if you're selling a product, look at the pros and cons, or like what people like or don't like, or what's giving a good reaction or bad reaction, or what's selling and what's not. Like if this product sells, great. If this product doesn't, okay, how can I tweak that? So I feel like you're comparing. If you have a business here, you're comparing your different items that you sell. Like what's selling more or less. Let's focus on the things that's selling more. How can we improve that? And the things that are selling less, do we get rid of them or do we try to, you know, improve them? Like you're doing a lot of comparisons. Yeah. So I feel like you're going to unveil or you're going to like figure out the best type of comparison here. All right, we have wounded. Okay, so this could kind of hurt, or I'm getting something that you sold could have hurt something, like a product that you could be putting out hurt somebody. So like maybe you have to go back and tweak it, reprogram something or something like that. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to fix that. Like I feel like something that you put out or something that you gave could have hurt someone. You're gonna go fix it. All right, and then we have sneaky link. Okay, I don't know what this has to do with anything, but I do want to roll the dice. All right, so you're doing this without people knowing. Um, so you have something on the side that you're selling. This could be like a business that like you're doing something on the side. This is like a side job or a side hustle or something like that. Like you're doing something on the side. And then we have vulnerability. All right, so I feel like you need to be vulnerable now. Yeah, I feel like you're realizing that you're gonna have to like um I'm hearing like let's say like you sell clothes or something like that, like you need to make sure that the threading is like, it has good like quality or something, like something is vulnerable or something like that. So I feel like you're just trying to make sure that you have no loose ends or something like that. You want to make sure everything's tied up properly. But I feel like this is something that you're not really telling people about. Like you don't really tell people about what you're selling. Or you want to keep it private. You're not going to tell anybody what you're selling or like what you're investing in. But I feel like, people want you to be vulnerable or people want you to tell like what you're going to invest in or like people want you to say like what you're going to do. Like I feel like if you're trying to keep something to yourself, like your business move, I feel like people want you to be vulnerable and tell people your business moves or what you're doing next. I feel like you're realizing that you shouldn't do that. Like you're going to avoid the risk of people fucking your shit up by not saying anything. Yeah, the advice is to take this new opportunity here. So your advice is to invest in something. You're going to find the exact thing to invest in. I feel like you're going to start getting paid for something too. Like this is like your first sale. Your advice is gonna you're gonna take you need to take the money. So you need to be open. Like you need to like maybe just be ready to receive. Like you need to be open or yeah. Like your actual business needs to be open. Like maybe your business is not open long enough. You're not making as much sales. So you need to be open. Like your business hours need to increase or something like that. Maybe you're thinking about this, like, yeah, like, we don't sell enough, like we're not making enough sales because we're not open. Like maybe somewhere that you work is not open a lot. Like I feel like it needs to open more or be open more so that you can make more money. I feel like they're gonna if they offer you more hours, take it. If it's not that, I feel like if you're the one that has a business, like you need to like maybe do after hours. Like if someone wants to book you late or like let's say you provide a service, like go ahead and take it. But I feel like you're not gonna tell everyone this. Like you're gonna make an exception for somebody. Like let's say someone like um they come into your business a few minutes before, like you're still gonna take them, or someone gives you a call. Like if you want to get someone, if you like you do hair, like someone's like, "Hey, can you do my hair? I have a flight in the morning. Can I please come?" Like you're gonna say yes. So I feel like you're going to make an exception for somebody, but like you're going to not make you're not going to publicize this. You're like, okay, I'm going to make this exception for you. I will take you, but this is not going to be a regular thing. This is just a one-time exception. So I feel like this is what you could be doing. Like you're going to look at the positive side when people need your help or something like that. Okay, interesting. So I feel like this is what wise people do. Like wise people understand that like you have to accommodate to the people that you're trying to sell to or something like that. But like I said, this is something that's like sneaky, or you're not going to advertise this. Like this is not something that's going to be advertised, but you will still profit from it in some type of way. So something's not going to like let's say I don't know why I'm hearing happy hour or something. I just kind of feel like something is going to be open or some there's going to be some type of sale here that's not like publicized. It's just like if you know, you know. All right, it says hold on to your vision. Yeah, so maybe this is something that you wanted or something that you were wanting to like have. You could have a fixed moon sign, but yeah, this is something that you've been wanting. Like you also could have envisioned this happening. Like you knew one day that you would have to come to this to make sales or to like actually make money. You knew that this would happen or be an option. I feel like this may just be like a little annoying, if anything, but this is how you're going to get material and spiritual prosperity. And I see that it's because like materially, yes, you're actually making more money, but spiritually you're being a good person. Like you're going to invest in a business that like let's say like, there's a brand new business that's projected like it's such a great idea that 5 years from now it's going to sell, but you're going to be the first to invest in it because you can see the vision of the person that made it. Like it's like you have wisdom, like you understand that something is like was made at the right time or something. Like you keep something that's gonna like take off. Like you saw an invention. You don't like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna invest into that stock because I can see that taking off from here. Like you know that something's gonna be like really prosperous years to come, but like you're gonna play it safe. Like you're not gonna put too much money in it. You're just gonna make a small investment, but that's all you need. Like all you need is one pentacle. Like I'm getting like $1, like a one bill, like a $1, $10, $100, like no more than $100 is what you should invest in something. But I feel like 5 years from now, that shit will blow up and make you rich. Like it's like that. Like you're really thinking about, like what should I invest in here? But you're not gonna tell anybody because I feel like the reason why it has to be sneaky or the reason why you can't tell nobody is because it's like you want the right people to be around or you want like It's like you had to be in the in crowd or something. Also, too, this is like the you're like in the process of fixing something that was like hurt or something. Like I feel like something is still being developed, but you can see it. Like you're comparing it. You're like, yeah, like this makes sense. Okay, very cool. But once again, like if you're not investing in another business, it's your own. Like you're realizing how you're going to sell something. All right, we have love story. I don't know how this like resonates in any way. I'm just seeing that like you could be fueled by a heartbreak. I'm not gonna even lie. Like it could be fueled by that. Like you're like, no, I'm gonna make sure I invest in the right things now. Like let's say your love life not going the best. I feel like you're like, yeah, this is what's gonna help me move on. Is by being future focused or something like that. Okay. Very interesting. So you're just basically avoiding risky investments by comparing everything. I'm hearing you need to do a Venn diagram and see like which one is going to get me more abundance, which side, which company, which product, which hours. Like you're really thinking about that. You're like, yeah, so I feel like if you own a business here, you would do well to have a happy hour. Like if it's a restaurant, you would do amazing to do a happy hour. That would really help the business. If it's not that, like let's say you do a flash sale, this could be like Black Friday. Is that what this is? Oh, this is Black Friday. Because I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this? So okay, so you're going Black Friday shopping, or you're getting ready for that. You're like, yeah, do I get a TV or do I get a Dyson? Like, this is what you're doing. Like, who's gonna have the better deal? So I feel like you're getting ready for Black Friday, or you're trying to see if it's worth it. I feel like this Black Friday will actually have good deals. Got you. So it's gonna differ for all of you, but I'm getting like a lot of you are getting ready for Black Friday. You're about to you're actually about to see the comparison. I feel like you should look at like prices. Like I feel like you're gonna find a website where you can see how much something cost like 4 months ago and see if it's actually a sale. Like I'm hearing someone here is gonna ask like I don't know like maybe it's like Chat GPT like hey how much was something this month, and you're gonna see if it's really a sale or if they're trying to like get over on you. Like I feel like you're like really good at outthinking a system. And then like I'm just seeing like you're just being really savvy, like you really understand something. Also too, I feel like you need to make sure that the products are not broken. Like if you're gonna do Black Friday sales, like make sure you double check it to make sure they're not giving you like faulty devices. Make sure you get a warranty. Ask them if there's a warranty. Like, oh, if I break it, is there a warranty? Because I feel like they may try to like be sneaky and give products that are a little bit faulty. So just watch out for that. Okay. But yeah, this could be something that you've always wanted. Like, I don't know what you're wanting, but you could be looking at Black Friday deals. But you could look a little further into it and be like, this is not even a deal because 4 months ago it was this price. Y'all boosted up the prices just to try to sell them to me. You're wise enough to know that. Yeah, once upon a time. This is not a love reading. So we're gonna take this out. Like I feel like if we take out the love, you're like, once upon a time, the price of this TV was $600. When I go Black Friday shopping, it said it was 900 and it's gonna be 200 off. So they're selling it for 700 for Black Friday. Like that's not really a sale. You see, like I feel like you're really thinking around the whole system, or like you're really looking at something. Like I feel like you're just not gonna get played, basically. You're gonna be the player. You're like, yeah, I'm not gonna participate in Black Friday. I'll just wait till like the spring comes around and it's gonna be that cheap price again, or something like that. Like you're just like you're just too wise, or Seshat is speaking through me right now to tell you this is what they're going to do. I'm getting that as well. Like Seshat wants me to say this to you. Like, yeah, um, this is what they're going to do. So I feel like you're just going to be peaceful with what you have, and then just really try to, like, you're going to really just be doing your comparison. So just make sure you compare how things have been looking over time. I feel like like, people understand that, like, during Black Friday, everyone's vulnerable. Like, everyone's trying to buy, like, Christmas gifts or something like that. So I feel like you're going to realize, like, oh, like, I should go Christmas shopping in, like, June, like, or something like that. Like, this is the type of energy I'm getting. Like, you're really thinking about this. Um, but I feel like for some of you, you may actually find a good sale. Like, you may do a comparison, right? Because we pull the compare card. Like, for some of you, you're actually going to do the comparison and you'll see, okay, this actually is a good deal. I'll invest. Like, so do a Venn diagram or do a past and present situation. And then that's how you figure out what to spend your money on or what offers to take or what to invest in. Let's look up this angel number 5215. Just give me like a few seconds. Okay, so this angel number talks about appreciating teamwork after humbling your ego. This angel number is driving you to change your heart and mindset for constant growth. All right, so you may need to work with a team. Maybe that's what you need. Okay, so yeah, maybe you're, like I said, you're trying to do something sneaky or not share this with somebody or what you're doing. I feel like maybe you need to. You're like, yeah, I don't want to tell anybody about this or something. I feel like it's just that it's saying don't do that. Like, tell people or share the information. Like, I'm getting it's like your family. Like, tell your family, like, yeah, don't invest in that. Don't invest in that TV for Black Friday. It's literally gonna be $200 shorter after the new year. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, you're like, yeah, like, don't invest in these holiday sales. Like, it's not really what it's cracked out to be. I feel like people like people in the industry want to prey on people's vulnerability to and be, you know, included in the holidays, you know, Christmas and whatever. But I feel like you're gonna help people understand that this is what they do or something like that. You may be tempted to keep this to yourself, but the advice is saying to appreciate teamwork. So someone could help you with this. Yeah, I was getting if this is an investment. Like, I'm getting so many different messages. Sorry, the reading's all over the place, but I'm getting if you're trying to figure out what company to invest in. Um, Realize that this is going to be a teamwork. Like, when you invest in a business, now you're part of this team. Now you're in, like, now you have stake in it. So I feel like if you're not really sure how something's going to go out, start with a small investment. Start with a small stock. Like, invest $5, see what happens. Like, I feel like you're wise to not put, like, you're not gonna just throw everything in. Like, you're not doing that. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna leave the message there. I don't really think I should pull anything else. Let me know if this reading resonates or helps you guys at all. And until next time, take care.